I say we got a dog in the house. Yeah. Hey, man. We got a dog in the house. This is our last pick, Zion Logan. Logue. I'm gonna be saying dudes' names wrong all day. But hey, man, we got a Georgia Bulldog in the house, bro. I told you, hey, they said they was gonna recruit locally too. We got one. And the funny thing is, a couple other players that we recruited actually are from Georgia. So this is the one that officially played for Georgia. Zion, hey, man, dog for real. So I'm glad we got him, but I want y'all to be glad we got him, man. This is another Fresh Falcons Talk player profile, man, and this is your last pick of the draft to end your 2020 NFL draft. Let's jump into him. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get it. Come here. I wonder, is he the one who had the or was it the other guy who had the pick? Because he almost had a pick six actually in this Missouri game, and I was watching this game. Look at that, collapse that hole. That man collapsing that. Come here. Get your ass off me. That man know how to hold that line. He got penetration skills. Look at him down there. Nope. Come here. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Well, with the 197th overall pick, the Atlanta Falcons landed with Zion Logue,
Okay, I said Logan. Logue.
Congratulations on being drafted by
Zion
the Falcons. How you feeling right now?
Man, I'm blessed. 100% blessed. I can't even put the words. I can't even get the words out of my mouth right now, man. It's just so much emotion that I'm running with right now. I'm just blessed, honestly.
Who are you? It looks like you're at home right now. So who are you celebrating with?
I'm celebrating with my whole village, man. I can't even put the names and to faces, but it's so many people that's helped me get to this journey. Along this journey, some people helped me get to this point, to this day, and I'm just having fun with my family.
All right, I learned a couple minutes ago that you grew up a Tennessee fan, but obviously you went to the University of Georgia. So what made you choose UGA?
It was a relationship I had with my defensive line coach, Coach Scott. He came in day one and just set the tone for me, and told me how he was going to help me grow and help me grow as a player, as a man. And
that's also is important, man.
5 years of being at Georgia, so he was a huge help for me.
Them coaches, man. Them coaches is important to these players, man.
That with the Georgia guys now, because I feel like everyone has a Kirby Smart story. So, what is your Kirby Smart story that you have?
Yeah, I want to know this.
My Kirby Smart story probably would be my first summer at Georgia. We were doing something called 8 Station, 4 Station, and I'm a young freshman from Tennessee coming in, and we're being in the Georgia heat in summer, and our team runs were almost 2 hours long, and just being out there all the first rounders and not really knowing what I'm coming into. 17-year-old college freshman, man. Coach Smart, him on that microphone, man. He got real live and real wordy, but it was what I needed. I needed to grow up. I needed the push, and he definitely did that.
I love that everyone has like a story from Kirby Smart and Nick Saban as well. It's incredible. So you are joining a room with Grady Jarrett and David Onyemata, just to name a couple guys. What excites you the most about joining this?
Hey, Brandon Dorless and
Jarrett, who I've watched.
Rook.
He's trained one of my older teammates, Devontae Wyatt, and just picking and asking Devontae how he worked and how he went about his everyday life. Man, Devontae had nothing but good things to say about Grady. And David Onyemata, man, I've been watching him since he was with the Saints. Just trying to take bits and pieces from his game. Like
Hey,
I'm
you
a steward
definitely
of their
got two
game, and I love to watch it.
dogs
So
to learn from.
being able to be in the room with those guys and truly learn from them and learn how to be a pro is the number one thing I'm looking forward to.
This Falcons front office has brought in 3 guys now in this draft class that are going to be on the defensive line. So for you personally, what do you hope to bring to this defensive line?
Just the energy, the juice. I want to be able to change the room from the time I walk in to the time I leave. So my everyday, the way I walk, the way I
You
talk,
can
the way
see
I
him
approach
and
the game, the way I
Rook
approach this
being
building,
real
I just want
good,
to
a
have
real
fun
good
with it
tandem
and
with
leave an
each other,
impact on
just
those
like how
guys'
Grady
days.
and Adamada,
Well, we are so
Adamada,
excited to have you. I'm going to let you go back and celebrate with your family, but
Anyamata
congratulations on being
is
picked by the Atlanta
him
Falcons.
and
Thank you. Rise up.
Rook gonna have a good relationship. Watch.
Did you discuss getting the call from the Falcons, Zion, today? Are you in Tennessee or Athens?
I'm in Tennessee right now.
Okay. What was it like getting the call from them?
Man, it was. I still can't even put it into words, man. I'm so blessed, just to stay in Georgia, and man, I'm ready to get started. Honestly.
And the combine, did you meet with them there? And did you come to the local days to get to know them better there?
Yes, sir. I think I met with them at the combine a little bit, but local there is really where I really got to meet with Coach Morris, as well as the GM. And I feel like that's where our meeting really went well there, and I think that's what elected him to pick me with that pick.
Yeah, we were just talking to him. He talked about rushing off the edge and the perimeter and coming for different places. And how does your
And
game fit into a rotation like
Ledbetter
that
is
where
funny.
he's gonna be asking people to do a lot of different things along that defensive front?
Honestly, just being in Georgia, man, like you have to be able to be adaptable. Your ability, your dependability is better than your ability. So being able to play 2 or 3 different positions, I learned that at Georgia, man. I'm gonna take it into the league with me and just ready to do whatever the team needs me to do to win.
Yeah, how tough was it waiting your turn to get on the field there? A lot of guys went before you into the league, but you had to
Jordan Davis,
stick it out and before you got your chances.
Watt.
I mean,
Carter.
It was very tough as a younger guy, but when I finally understood the aspect of being a team and trying to build a great room so we can
And
all
see the
win in
bigger
our own
picture.
different ways.
And you a 2-time national champ. I take
in
that.
kind of perspective, man. Everything just kind of turned in my favor, and that's what Coach Smart he builds at Georgia. It's not just one player winning; it's a whole team collective.
Thank you.
Zion, you mentioned the meetings you had at the local day. What can you describe kind of how those conversations went and maybe what gave you
Probably like, hey man, we gonna pick you, but we got other priorities we need to get. But if you still on the board, we're gonna definitely take you. That's most likely.
Coach, as well as Coach Morris and the GM. Man,
I can't lie. I'm glad we got a Georgia player, and on the defensive line,
as well,
even though it's like 2 years later, we should have got a defensive lineman from Georgia a long time ago. But that's neither here nor there.
It was kind of just like we always known each other. It didn't feel like I was meeting new people. Like we were just talking like we known each other for years, and I felt it was very genuine. So I was just waiting on the call, honestly.
What kind of things you talked about? Do you remember?
We were just talking about everything. It was like, where do I see myself? I asked them whether they see me in the defense. Just asking about some success. Asked about the success we had at Georgia. What it took to get there. How did I see Coach? How did I view Coach Smart? How did I view coaching? A lot of different things.
How often did you make the trip out from UGA to Atlanta, and what are you looking forward to in being in the city?
Can you ask that one more time?
Oh, how much time have you spent in Atlanta? How many trips did you make out from UGA, and what are you looking forward to in being in and out?
I was a person, I really didn't come to Atlanta a lot. If I came for like big events, like we had somebody's birthday party, we went out, things of that nature. I was probably in Lenox a couple times shopping, but I stayed in Athens a lot of the time. I'm more like more of an introvert. I love to be in the house, be in my own little bubble, play my game.
I like that.
And
this man knows what to do. This knows what to do.
Sure. Zion,
I want to do he watch
did
anime.
you have many other similar conversations with other teams, coaches or GMs, or anything like that?
A couple teams. Actually, one team texted me Thursday morning as I landed from Detroit. I came back from an NFLPA event. They were saying that they were gonna come get me, this, that, and the third. I had some great meetings with them, but it just didn't turn out that way. You know, I'm glad to be I'm grateful to be an Atlanta Falcon now. So all those really don't even matter now.
Is it you're not
I'd
the
have been like,
first
and they
person
fluffed up because
we
they
talked
should have
to
came and
who's
got me. Now I'm about to
made
dog them
reference
out.
to the conversations being authentic or genuine. Were they any different than conversations you had with other teams, would you say, in any way?
It just felt like you've known them for a while, man. Like you just met, like I just met Coach Morris, and it just felt like I had known him for years. Just the way how transparent he is, how opening he is, how welcoming, man. Like he genuinely wants to know how he can make his team better from the players, not just as a coach's aspect. So I think that's the biggest. I think that's what gives him a huge nod.
Anything else?
You prefer to be inside as a tackle or outside as an end?
I played both, so I feel pretty comfortable, but I definitely like to have my hand in the ground at a 3 tech.
And how are you on your stunts and so forth?
My who?
Stunts. That's what we used to call it. Yeah.
Oh, stunts. I'm very well connected with stunts. You know, that's all we did at Georgia. We did a whole lot of twists and turns, trying to get people trying to get their center point off kilter, and I think that's what made us be successful a lot of the time.
Did you get that hat
Okay.
at the local day, or did you have a hat for every team, or what's going on there?
I had a hat for, I think it was 16 teams. The teams that I talked to the most. So and this was the one that just so happened to be the one to call.
All right. So you got to get rid of some hats, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
You have a hat still?
Yeah, gotta find some family members with some favorite teams and give them away.
Hey, you want a hat? I just give them
Cheap
away.
investment that you made there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you, Zion.
All right,
Thanks, Zion.
Here you go.
Let's go.
Zion, what's going on, Coach? Man, did you just leave me, man? Man, I did. Man, good, man. Well, bring your big butt back on over here, man.
Hey, I thought he was gonna say, "Bring your big back ass on back over here." Damn. Okay. Whoo. Hey, Raheem Morris is funny. I thought he was gonna say, "Well, bring your big back ass back on back down here and let's play."
Get to work, all right? Let's do it. Let's do it. You excited, man? Let's do this thing.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I would be.
All right, man.
Number 96.
Right. We can't wait to
Put
see
that
you, bro, all
9 to that 6.
Okay, all right, man.
You feel me?
No doubt.
So why he
Well, he's
thinks.
going to walk through that door in a couple weeks, and he's going to block out the sun. Okay, that's the first thing you're just going to realize when you meet him for the first time. And then, you know, his redeeming quality is be able to lock out guys, stuff and shed blocks, get to the running back, and then along the same lines of pushing the pocket in the pass rush. And those are the things that you see on tape that jump out all the time.
Obviously, he's starting at Georgia. He's had starts this year. He started last year. The guys won 2 national championships.
Yeah, back to back.
He can
Come here, eat him.
SEC and big time, the biggest, level of football in college that you have. He's big.
I like seeing that. I remember that play.
He's just heavy-handed. He's gonna push the pocket.
Come here.
He's gonna be able to do
Come
all
here.
His effort, his urgency, his finish.
Yes.
He's trying. There's not a lot of ups and downs with this guy's effort. It's very steady. He plays hard, and for a big guy that plays hard down in and down out, that's not an easy thing to find either.
I mean, he's played along that Georgia front for a number of years, and he's been part of that rotation. So
Yep.
he's
So
playing
he
with
know
those
how to come in and be a part
guys.
of
He's playing with Jalen.
this
He's playing with
rotation.
all those guys. And so he's a part of a unit, and you know, you got.
And we got a unit here. You feel me? So he knows how to, you know, get in and rotate with everybody.
Won multiple championships in college, and he's coached by a very good football coach as well as a head coach, and he knows how to play the game.
Well, hey man, we needed another. Like, I ain't gonna say we need it, but hey man, ain't nothing wrong with stacking your trenches, and we definitely got some trenches stacked, and we definitely don't. I don't see us having a lot of undrafted free agents this year. So, man, I just can't wait to get him on the field and see what he does, bruh. As a Georgia fan, I'm rooting for him. I'm definitely wanting him to make the team and make an impact, because he come in and be a part of that line rotation on that inside. Oh my goodness. Him, Ayamada, Ruka Rorora, Brandon Dorless. Come on, man. Then you got Taquan Graham still. Then you got Michael London. Hey man, that's gonna be a solid inside rotation, bruh. Should nobody get tired, we are going to beat down people's offensive lines with these guys. So he definitely fits the mold of what it takes, because just like the coach said, man, he's played with first round picks. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Deshaun Wyatt. Hey man, the sky's the limit for this dude, and the sky's the limit for this team. So this here has been your Fresh Falcons player profile for the Atlanta Falcons, man. Hey, last pick of the draft, we got us a great one, man. Hey, I can't wait to see what he does on the field. So make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and until next time, people, you guys stay fresh. Saloon.
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Till bitches just flowing from London. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The matchup was covered in money. Went to sleep.